My dad is the rub some dirt in it type, the kind that tells you to stop crying. And my mother is like an emotional minefield. Growing up, I had to adapt to this by turning off the lights in my own emotional house. Have you ever seen that Lisa Simpson meme? The one where she sits on her bed, entirely deadpan, staring into the distance while claiming, "No, I'm not mad." That was me. Being completely devoid of feeling wasn't just a state of mind, it was an art form that I had to perfect. And anyone who spent a lifetime shoving emotions into a basement knows the ultimate truth. Emotions never go away, they just gather and fester until they eventually explode. Now, the person who hadn't cried in years cannot stop. I cry all the time. I cry almost every single day. Sad? Cry. Happy? Cry. Frustrated? Cry. Grateful? Cry. Do I need to keep going? I'm pretty sure it's my body balancing the books, demanding payment for every unshed tear that I withheld in childhood. Since emotional curiosity has been a completely foreign concept to me, I have a really hard time defining what I'm feeling. And I've had to learn it from scratch as an adult. That's how I find myself at 33 years old, sitting in my car, having to pull up a feelings wheel just to decode my own central nervous system. This was a tool I was given in therapy to learn a language I should have learned years ago. On my first day of art class, I walked through the doors carrying a lifetime of defense mechanisms. I had a massive chip on my shoulder, and I convinced myself that I had to prove my worth as an artist. Immediately, I started sizing up my classmates and viewing them as competition, and I wanted to be the best. But a few weeks in, the reality of the room caught up to my paranoia. I looked around and realized the majority of my classmates were just there taking an electives course. They weren't looking to battle me, they weren't looking to be the best, okay? They were just there to doodle and try something new. And this realization allowed me to put down my armor and give my nervous system a break. Today was the final day of that class, and as I walked out of the building and made my way to my car, a sudden wave hit me so hard, I started tearing up. In the past, I would have panicked. I would have put on my Lisa Simpson face and locked it down, buried it deep, and rubbed some dirt in it. But this time, I got to my car and I sat down and I actually let the feelings exist. I pulled out my tools and I looked inward to figure out what was happening. I realized that I started crying today, and it wasn't out of anger or frustration, but it was the overwhelming realization of how much joy I had actually allowed myself to experience. The tears came because I finally recognized how much fun I had had, and my heart was simply heavy because it was over. Crying because something wonderful has ended is a tax we pay for actually being present for it. It means I didn't miss it. My body is still balancing the books, clearing out the years of silence and disassociation, and I'm still growing. But today's tears prove something vital. I'm no longer that kid sitting deadpan, claiming I'm fine while the world burns around me. Oop. Okay, see, I started crying right now because I'm actually learning to enjoy the present again, and that's actually a real gift because I got really deep into disassociating and I kind of missed out on a lot. So it's nice to be able to recognize that I can enjoy the present now and enjoy this season of my life and not just disassociate it away.